we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, welcome back to another very special Clive Emson Auctioneers September auction show. And in this one, we're going to take you through 5 land lots. Now, I've always fancied being a bit of a landowner. I don't really know where to start. So I suppose, Paul, this is a pretty good place, right?
That's it, landowner. But what kind of land? There's so many different sort of parcels of land that come up for sale. We've got woodland, we've got land with planning, we've got greenbelt land, brownfield sites, all these sort of things that come up at auction. So so this is just to give you a snapshot of some of the parcels of land that we've got coming up for auction on the 20th of September. And if you go follow the link from the land from this broadcast, it will take you to a landing page on our website that's got all the parcels of land that we've got coming up for auction, and give you an idea right across the board from Essex down to the West Country, and the land that we've got coming out for sale. But this stock changes regularly because obviously once this auction's out of the way, the next auction will be coming up on the 1st of November. There'll be a whole new selection of parcels of land there. So, and like I say, there's all different categories of land. So and you'll see just from this little snapshot just how much it varies. So in price, and category and an area as well. So let's have a little look and see what we've got coming up.
Very good. I'm very excited for this one. All right, let's get on it. Your first selection actually was the holding image as well. It's lot number 51.
That's right.
Here we go. Have a look at this. This is, it looks very impressive from there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks a nice little, tidy piece of land there. However, what have we got? So it's a parcel of land, and in terms of its size, it's not a massive parcel of land there. But what it does have, it has the benefit of planning permission already in place. So it's got land with planning permission for a detached dwelling. 2-story dwelling, 3-bedroom house, with landscape gardens and carport on the side. So as I say, there you go. There's the proposed plans there, proposed elevation, it's a nice looking little scheme. Guide price on this one, just £25,000 to £50,000. So it's land adjacent to number 3 Vicarage Hill in Dartmouth in Devon. And as I say, it was introduced to us by KLP, Kitchener estate agents down in Exeter, and they thought this might be the way that the client should go to get the property in front of as many potential buyers as possible. And I hope that's exactly what it's going to do, because if that site's developed, I think that'd be a really, really interesting little scheme for someone to build out.
I think it will be, certainly at that guide price as well. That's quite something, isn't it? Right, your next choice is a lot that I know well, actually. I was joined by Russell the other day, so have a look at lot 102. He gave me a bit of a description about this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, he did. Yeah, this is lot 102. Guide price at 50 to 60,000. It's land, Balls Cross Ride, Waltham Cross in Hertfordshire. Russell knows it better than I, but this is a parcel of land that's about 4.3 acres, so good size of land. But it's separated. It was in 2 parts, and there's a footpath running through the middle that sort of dissects the land. However, there you go. A perfect image. It describes exactly what I'm talking about. So down the bottom there, you can see on its south boundary, it's got the M25, and then it's got a canal waterway on its western boundary, and that's the New River, which is an artificial waterway that was created, probably accessing into London, to be honest.
It was. I know this. It was to provide clean water into London.
There you go. So you got the lowdown on this one. So do have a look at the feature lot show Russell did on this one too. But it is leasehold land. It was a remainder of a 99-year lease from 1981. So it's previously been used for grazing horses, but most of it is sort of scrubland now and parcels of woodland too. So really interesting little parcel of land though. Really interesting.
It is, and do keep an eye out for that feature lot show, because Russell has some very interesting facts. He goes a little bit deeper on what I explained about the water. It is actually really fascinating as well. But Russell, if you're watching, he'll be very proud of me for remembering what you told me. So do listen to you, Russell. Right, lot 113 is your next choice, land, Bullen Road.
That's right, yeah. So we've got 21 acres, or over 21 acres of freehold woodland this time. It's got road access from its northern boundary. It's locally known as Coffee Bopping Copse. It's got just over 21 acres, 21.43 acres to be precise. It's all freehold with vacant possession. I mean, it's a nice big parcel of woodland there. Bullen Road in Ryde. On the Isle of Wight, introduced to us by BCM, who are estate agents down in Newport, and really nice parcel of land. This it may have other potential uses, subject to necessary consents for picnic areas and that sort of thing. But
it looks big, doesn't it? From there,
interesting. Yeah,
it's huge.
It does. Yeah, I mean 21 and a half acres is a good size of land. Yes, yeah.
21.5 acres with a guide price.
Guide price of £85,000 plus, yeah.
£85,000 plus. Again, I will be very interested to see how this one performs. I do like to keep an eye on them, on how they get on and how they do. Right, let's move on, shall we, to lot number 152. This is your next choice, land at Langham Green.
That's right, yeah. So this is land at Langham Green, which is... it's Langham Green Cressing, just outside Braintree, just not too far from the A120, which takes you one way through to Colchester, the other way up towards Stansted Airport. But this is a nice sort of little rural part near the villages of Silver End and Cressing and Perry Green, and it may have potential use too. I mean, there's a residential property on one of its borders there, or a property called Imola, to one side of it, property opposite as well. So there may be opportunities, again subject to all the necessary consents. I have been told by the owner, who inherited the land from his grandfather many years ago, that it was greenbelt. But he also mentioned there was talk of the fields around it being developed in the sort of village envelope plan in terms of development for future. Now that seems to have gone a bit quiet at the moment, but who knows, that may be resurrected in future. So there may be potential that land could become quite valuable. Guide price is just £25,000, but as I say, at the moment it is greenbelt land, but who knows? I've seen planning permission granted on greenbelt land. It may be one that could happen again, in the future.
If it goes for around that guide price, then
someone will buy it. Well, that's right, and then in years to come, it may pay dividends.
Exactly.
In the meantime, it's a nice half-acre site that you can have some fun with, climbing trees and things.
Well, my son
out of trees, in my case.
Talking of paying dividends, something that is very sought after in 2023 and is going to continue to be sought after until we get flying cars is car parking spaces. And here's lot 169, because that's exactly what we're looking at.
That's it. And we said, land comes in all shapes and forms. It's land. Yeah, you can park cars on it.
Yeah.
So here we are. We've got 8 car parking spaces in the town centre, in Maidstone town centre. It's just off Knight Rider Street, again on a car theme. Knight Rider Street in Maidstone. Guide price 70 to £75,000. So it's surrounded by commercial premises, residential premises also, but predominantly commercial buildings. So businesses looking for car parking spaces, it could be quite valuable. Again, introduced to us by Joint Auctioneers, Martin Wagthorne. So thank you very much to them. But really interesting little possibility here. 8 car parking spaces. What would you pay to park your car each day to keep it safe?
Yeah, I actually think that's quite good. In this day and age, certainly in the town centre.
Yeah, I mean, we had one in Chelmsford fairly recently. Recently, probably a couple of years ago. Had parking. It was all uneven ground. It wasn't. But the cars were being parked on it, and it had a lease on it or a license on it, should I say, for a short period of time. And that had a guide price of, I think, 80,000, something like that. Sold for 90 odd. So these sort of things are popular because parking is a premium, isn't it?
In the town centre, especially, and it's got the bollards as well.
Yeah,
so you're not going to have any issues with that. You're not going to have people parking up their Vauxhall Novas at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you're going to be all right. Paul, that was brilliant. I love a land lot. You know that. You know, I absolutely love a land lot. So, and I love a car parking space. I love a garage as well. We should
Do a
like
garage
5
show
garages
next time round. Yeah,
just for me.
just for you.
Nobody will watch it, but just for me. Right, just a quick reminder, everybody. Bidding goes live on the 18th of September. That is a Monday. So don't worry, you don't have to bid now. You're not missing out on anything. Don't worry, you've still got time to do your research. If you want to see more land lots, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. Again, as Paul said at the top of the show, it will take you straight through to a landing page. It shows you a lot more. We've just shown you 5. There's a lot more in this auction. In total, though, there are 179 lots going under the hammer. Scan that QR code, takes you through to the full catalogue. It's not just land lots. There's cottages, there's pubs, there's residentials. There's all sorts, isn't there? There's industrial units. So much. It is really worth a check out. And if you do want to see the video of any of these, do head over to the Clive Emson YouTube channel as well. Whilst you're there, just hit that little subscribe button. It's completely free to do, but it just means you don't miss out on any of the 8 auctions that take place each year. There's absolutely no obligation. Just go and have a little look. Just if you're just feeling a bit nosy, why not?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Right, Paul.
For free.
I'm going to go climb some trees now because I've got all excited about seeing some woodlands. So I'm going to go do that. You go have a nice day. A lot more shows coming up as well, everybody. Every evening up until the run-up for the auction, there's going to be another show coming out. So do stay tuned to the Clive Emson social media channels. Thanks for watching.
Have a good evening, everyone. Happy hunting.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.